Welcome to the Holistic Health Bites podcast. I'm your host, Andrea Nicholson, here with bite-sized episodes to empower, educate, and enlighten you with ways to lose weight, heal your gut, and achieve your ideal health so you can live an adventure-filled life. Let's dive in. Welcome back to the Holistic Health Bites podcast. In this episode, we are talking about the difference between sick care and health care. Let me first preface this episode by saying I think we have a tremendous medical system here in America. We have the best doctors, the best technology, and the best medical facilities in the world. This system keeps countless people alive through and after trauma and advanced diseases. However, as advanced and amazing as this system is for injuries, accidents, and late-stage disease management, it is not great at disease prevention or handling chronic diseases, most of which are lifestyle diseases. In reality, our conventional medical model is really sick care. If you have a disease, injury, or ailment, you go see your doctor for treatment. They're caring for your sickness. If you go to a doctor in an effort to avoid a disease, or you're looking for advice on how to improve your overall lifestyle, the vast majority will tell you that there's really nothing you can do. That nutrition doesn't matter, that exercise is good, but it's not going to make that big of an impact, and there's really just not a whole lot you can do. I recently encountered this exact issue with a client of mine who gave me a copy of her basic blood work done by her doctor. This client is in her 70s and has a long-standing autoimmune condition that has been really well managed. This blood panel was pretty minimal. It included a complete blood count, or CBC, a comprehensive metabolic panel, or CMP, a basic cholesterol panel, and a TSH. Her doctor said everything was normal on these markers, despite the fact that several markers were actually outside of the lab range. When I reviewed this panel through the eye of optimal function, she actually had quite a few markers out of alignment, and we definitely needed more information to fully assess what was going on. She had possible signs of blood sugar imbalance, dehydration, digestive dysfunction, inflammation or infection, liver imbalance, low thyroid function, and B12 and folate deficiencies. In order to fully assess this situation, we needed a full thyroid panel, a full iron panel, all of her inflammatory markers, and a vitamin D status. So this client went back to her doctor and asked for these additional tests based on the conversation that we had, the imbalances that were present, and the need for this additional information. Her doctor agreed to run the iron panel and the vitamin D, but refused to run the full thyroid panel or any of the inflammatory markers. Her reasoning was that they were not, quote, medically necessary. Now, I don't blame this individual doctor for this messaging. This is coming from the insurance model. If the outcome of the test doesn't change the treatment plan, they won't run it. And I guess I can see that logic. However, in my view, there would be a lot we could do and should do if her thyroid is in fact low functioning and if her inflammatory markers are elevated. This wouldn't necessarily require pharmaceuticals or surgery, but there are actions she could take depending on these results. Unfortunately, under the sick care model, they can only prescribe medications and procedures, and they're only looking to treat overt disease. This client doesn't present with any overt disease or major illness, but she does want to live her best life for as long as possible. She does have signs of imbalance, and she's definitely dealing with symptoms that she doesn't want to continue dealing with. In a true healthcare model, we would put the patient or the client first. We would do anything we needed to do to get the person what they wanted and needed to feel their absolute best. This might include additional testing. This might include non-pharmaceutical treatments. This absolutely would include overall lifestyle recommendations. Sadly, this just doesn't happen in the medical model we have today. This is where practitioners like myself come in. We aren't under the thumb of insurance companies. We aren't even looking to prescribe a medication or diagnose a disease. We're looking at nutrition, exercise, sleep, stress, toxins, nutritional supplements, and many other ways we can help the body return to optimal function. Helping the client in front of us achieve their goals and feel their best. It's about the client. It's about being her advocate, helping her advocate for her own health. Thankfully, even when doctors are restricted from helping or choose not to, we can still help. This client can still get this testing done. We can still work to improve her overall body function. There are tons of options available to people today. You are not limited to what your doctor will do for you. I wouldn't expect your conventional medical doctor or insurance plan to be much help in lifestyle-related illnesses. Look to lifestyle-focused, optimal health-minded professionals if you're seeking true functional health. We can work with you and your doctor, if you wish, to get to your goals. Stand up for your health. Fight for what you want. You matter. You don't have to settle for sick care. You can have true health care. Hope this information is helpful. As always, please feel free to share this with other people who need to know this information. And I would love it if you'd leave a 5-star review so that the algorithm will put this podcast in front of people who need to see it. I look forward to talking with you next week. Until then, be well and vibrant. Thanks for being a faithful listener to the podcast. I'd love it if you left me a 5-star review on this podcast so that others can more easily find this valuable information. Did you know I also work one-on-one with clients? I approach solving health challenges like I approached solving crimes, by conducting a thorough investigation into your case. Whether you're looking to lose weight, boost your energy, fix your digestive system, or reduce inflammation, I can help. All you have to do to get started is book a free call. The link is in the show notes.